Karma is divided into various parts. You all know Sanchit karma, Prarabdha karma, etc. and all that. Okay. Let's just call all this for now, broadly speaking, as pending karma. Okay. Now, yesterday also I explained, okay, that it is important to understand, okay, that we all human beings are born because we have some desires left. Okay. As per Shastra, as per Puranas, the last thought when you are dying becomes fruitful or a platform in the next life. Suppose the very last thought that you're dying is of God, so that in the next life you get an opportunity to serve God. If the last thought is money, so you get an opportunity to make money. Okay. How you will make money is depending on your karmas. If your last thought is in the next life to be with your wife, so again, husband and wife together in the next life. Okay. Now, this Puranas are crystal clear. Padma Puran has a very beautiful story. There was an evil man. He was a robber. He killed many people. One day he was going by the jungle. Okay. And there was a slope in the hill, and he fumbled, tumbled, rolled over, came down very sharply, and he hit a rock. Incidentally, the rock was a shivling. So he got hurt very, very bad. And while dying, he was on the rock, that is the shivling. Okay. And he cried, Hey Shiva. So when he died, Yamdoots came to take him away to hell. Cameras on, everybody, please. I'm very crystal clear about cameras. Everybody, please. So anyway, so the Yamdoots came, but the Shivdoots also came, and they fought with the Yamdoots. They said, no, he's not going to hell. He's going to Shivaloka. They said, why? He said, because his last thought, his last deed was Shiva. Okay. This is just one story. Okay. But it's a very important story. There are so many such stories you'll find in Puranas. Okay. At least in this lifetime, you should read Padma Puran, Agni Puran, Shiv Puran. Okay. Padma Puran is very huge. Okay. I love the Motilal Banarsi Das version. Okay. But the shlokas are not given in that. Motilal Banarsi Das version is written by a team of scholars. I think the lead writer is Shastri, M.L. Shastri or something like that. I still remember 15, 17 years back, okay, 2006 and on. Every day I used to read Padma Puran and several other Purans. Purans are very, very important, okay, because they are made for common man like us in the form of stories. Okay. Unfortunately, the Tirthas mentioned Gita ji Namaste, Veena ji Namaste. The Tirths are the most important part, the remedies are the most important part in the Puran. Some are fantastic remedies, some are impossible to do. Are you getting everybody?
Yes, sir.
But the Tirths, again, the remedies are super, but now all that is lost. We don't know where those Tirths are. Okay. But if you want a good spiritual background, good understanding of how our cosmos is functioning, okay, at least 3, 4 Purans you should read. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Like for example, in Bhavishya Puran, Lord Krishna gives a proper system. He says, donating education. Vidya ka daan. Vidya is education. Daan is donation. Vidya ka daan is very, very important, and he gives a procedure how to do it. It's not a normal procedure. Is everybody able to understand? They can unmute themselves if they want.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So why is it important to know one's pending karma? The problem till 2008 was, okay, every book said astrology. See, it's a 4, 5 hour session today. I'll try to reduce it as much as possible. Okay. I was planning to teach only one technique, okay, but I'll teach 3, 4 techniques, some of them just half an hour, 1 hour techniques, okay. But they're important, a bit advanced, but important. I'll start with the simple ones and I'll gradually increase. Okay. All these techniques, you have to use it in natal chart and prashna chart. Okay. Why? Okay. You can be born with certain sets of pending karma. That is your past life. Why to focus on pending karma? I'll come to after this. You are born with certain sets of pending karma. I construct your horoscope, natal horoscope, and I find out and I tell you. Fine. But from the time you were born till now, you would have done some karma. I would have borrowed some money from Shubhankar, from Jeet. I would have cheated Jeet. Okay. Some karma. Now that karma might have been done in a Chara Lagna. Let's assume that. Or Jeet's anger was so strong when he was cheated by me, okay, that in this life only I have to repay it back. At least the opportunity comes. The dand comes to me in this life. So I cast prashna. So from the time I was born till the prashna, I get to know my next set of pending karmas. Are you all understanding the importance of this?
Yes,
Why prashna is important?
Yes, sir.
Let's assume I slap a person who's 6 feet, strong bodybuilder like Sylvester Stallone or something like that. Okay. I don't expect I slap him out of no reason. I don't expect that karma to come in the next life. Okay. Within an instant, he's going to give me back my karma. Are you getting it?
yes, sir.
Okay. So, very important. Okay. Very, very important that we understand the importance of prashna. You have to use prashna also. The second reason to use prashna. Suppose somebody comes to you with a problem concerning his marriage. Okay. So then you have to use this pending karma technique or several of this pending karma technique to find out in this life what gadbad somebody has done, what problem somebody has done in his marriage.
Yes, sir.
And you say, okay, fine, you took money from your wife. Okay, she's angry. She's not saying it. She's angry, which is causing the problem. Okay. So pay back in this life. That's how you catch. Are you understanding the importance of prashna with these two angles? So my point is, as an astrologer, you have to be responsible. If there is bad marriage, give a hint to him that marriage is a challenge, it's not a bed of roses. But if you don't cross this pending karma, it is going to be a problem. Second question that arises, why should I know pending karma? You are born because of A, first some desires left. B, you have taken some loans in previous life. You have to repay them. What are these loans? Okay. You hurt somebody, that comes onto you. You have to give it back. Whether you say sorry or you get hurt back in return. Either of these things. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Everybody with me? Okay. So, if I am that friend of Shweta Gupta, Dr. Shweta Gupta, whatever she was, okay, a good example. And her friend went to all astrologers who told her your husband will look like this, will be like this, will be from your school, blah, 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 blah. All those predictions were useless. Were useless. They didn't warn her that you have a pending karma. Are you getting it, everyone?
Right, sir.
Sixth house is death. Now, sorry, my English is bad. It is called depth or debt.
Debt.
So that is correct. That is correct.
Ruchi ji, her English is good. You keep on disappearing.
No, sir. I'm here only, and it's debt, sir.
Correct?
That, yeah, that.
Everybody understands that. What is the sixth house? Debt. Debt of which house? Got it?
Yes, sir. Self.
It is not this house. It is this house in certain context, but not right now. At one point of time, I will include this house. But right now, when we are at baby steps, it is this house. Everybody with me, even the youngest in astrology. This is Lagna, Mesh Lagna. Okay. Sixth house is the house of Shadripus. Write it down. Somebody just Google right now the names of the 6 Shadripus. Matsya, Moh, Maya, Krodh. Anybody? Shubhankar, Ruchi.
Sir, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad or Matsar.
Correct. Can you just copy paste those words with the English translation of it in the chat box?
Okay, sir.
Yes, Dilip.
Sir, I have a question. Is let's say Virgo is somewhere else, then that is corresponding to
That is disabled, sir.
Sorry?
Yes, sir. Chat is disabled.
Once.
So my question is here, from Lagna to 6th house, right? Same thing. Is it something? Let's say Virgo is in 10th house. Then is that like it's pending karma of 5th house?
What have I done? I have removed the signs out. So what is this? Ascendant, Dilipji?
Yeah.
6th house is my weakness. 6th house is my debts. 6th house is my loans, litigation, diseases. The maximum significations of 6th house are negative as we know. So 6th house is your debt. Debt of which house? Of you. Debt of whom? Whose debt? Lagna's debt. Your debt. Okay. Now Lord Shiva in Karma Vipak Samhita says, so coming back to your question, Dilipji, suppose the sign is 2 here. This will be 7. How to interpret this? We will come soon. Okay. That is the reason I had put, okay, in this slide, I had put Mesha Lagna. Okay. You see in next slide, I have put Taurus. So this I was going to do for all the Lagnas. We'll come to that. Okay. It's a long session today. Okay. But Lord Shiva says in Karma Vipak Samhita to Goddess Parvati, let me now explain to you about the past life of humans. Do not share this knowledge with anybody, he says. He says, moon is the cause of past life. Chandra. Mind is this thing of past life. Now go back 30 minutes back when I told you story from Padma Puran, person rolling down, hitting his head on Lord Shiva's Shivling. What comes to his mind at the last moment of his death? Shiva. So he is taken, in the life after this, is taken to Shiva Lok. Are you all understanding? Okay. So what do? We take moon. The first technique is to take from Lagna the 6th house. Then the next technique of finding the other pending karma is to take from moon the 6th house. Please understand, ladies and gentlemen. We are not born because of one pending karma. We have thousands of pending karmas in our life. ये दिमाग में डाल लो, put it in your head. If you look at your own life, how many karmas you've done so far? Makes sense, everybody?
Yes, sir.
It is not just one. Yes, one or two will be highlighted. If you're a singer, Lata Mangeshkar, okay, that would be highlighted. Or 2-3 things would be highlighted. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So, career is one of the biggest pending karmas. Why? Our desire might be that we might be an engineer, Einstein in one life. Next life also we want to be Einstein, correct? It is Trikone from the 6th house. Trine from the 6th house. Okay. Suppose I had a beautiful family in previous life. I would want to be with that same family. Again, Trikone from the 6th house. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
6th house is Bandhan. What is the English word for Bandhan?
Bondage.
Binding, sir.
Confinement, sir.
So you're binded with your relatives, 6th house of relatives. You're binded with your family. You're binded to your money, to your wealth. You're binded or to your career. If you take these three, it covers 80% of your life. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Getting it, everybody? Has everybody understood? Now let's go
Yes, sir.
to step 1. What is this? So when I'm explaining it from Lagna, you got to imagine that you have to take it from several other points. Most important, Chandra Lagna also. Arud Lagna, 6 from Arud Lagna, 6 from main Lagna, 6 from Chandra Lagna, 6 from Arud Lagna, 6 from Surya Lagna. Suppose I want to know what is my pending karma towards love life. Men, women, both, love life will be Venus, right? Devron, am I making sense? Any questions, Devron? What do you have to do? You take Shukra. From Shukra, you take the 6th house. Suppose from Shukra, the sign Libra is there. Now comes the step 2, using signs. Okay. Suppose from Shukra, the sign, the 6th from it, Shukra is in Mesha. Suppose Venus is here. This need not be the ascendant. Okay. Suppose Venus is here. He just told you, okay, hey, my Venus is in Aries. and he's not told you, he's on the phone, and he's a rookie guy. You're an experienced astrologer. Okay. So what do? He's not telling you the other planets. I don't remember the planets, I just remember my Venus. What can you tell me about my past life? You say in this life, you have to pay debts to the woman you're going to marry or to the woman you associate with. Why? Because the sign Virgo comes and it is the natural 6th house sign. So you owe the women folk in your life or the men folk in your life quite a lot. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go back, one step back. Okay. And in that one step back, let's take the sign, the next, just only, this is now blank chart prediction, a portion of blank chart prediction course of mine. Okay. So what is the sign? Taurus is the ascendant. Okay. Taurus is the ascendant. Which sign in the 6th house? Come on, be responsive, everybody. All of you all are muted.
Libra.
Libra.
Libra, sir.
Libra.
Correct. 1 second. So, suppose you are having Libra in the 6th house. The first thing is, okay, say Libra means what? To be balanced, to be just. In all areas of your life is your pending karma. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
But unfortunately, let me tell you, take Taurus ascendants worldwide. But if you have experience of Taurus ascendants or Taurus moon sign, this is what will be the problem. Are you getting it, everybody? So the next thing is your pending karma. Libra is the natural 7th house. So whatever significations of 7th house, what are the significations? Business, marriage, relationships, correct? Being balanced are your pending karmas. That means in these areas of your life, it's not that it will be negative. Your focus needs to be there. Please understand the difference. Huh? I've seen people give only negative predictions. No. Your focus, you need to tell the client, this is the focus area of your life in this life. Am I making sense? थोड़ा subtle है ये, समझ रहे सबको कि नहीं? क्या